Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up again? Happy New Year. You know what I mean? Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Um, to Rumble the Ring, man, 2026. Oh shoot, dang, been how long we been doing Rumble the Ring?
I'm about to say about a good
2024?
about a full
Almost 2 years?
almost a full year now, I believe.
4 years, yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. So yeah, man, 2026 Rumble Ring. This is gonna be our best year. I'm predicting Rumble Ring gonna be our best year. You know what I mean? Um, I'm counting on it. We listen more episodes and more content. Our IRL stuff. Shoot, you may see some WWE 2K action. I don't know. Who know? I don't. Well, I don't know. If they're gonna make the new WWE 2K. We may talk about that a little bit later. I don't know,
We're
but
talking about get SmackDown and maybe get SmackDown versus Raw back.
who knows? Featuring NXT and featuring NXT and TNA. remember 08 remember they had the feature ECW on there on the bottom. Do that with
Yeah,
NXT, future NXT, SmackDown versus Raw, future NXT, and that'd be fire.
I would
Yeah,
like
they
it.
might as well bring it back. They might as well bring. I mean, but now we're speaking of that too about brands and all that, man. Like I'm sick and tired of these. Like keep these if they on one brand, keep them on one brand.
Yeah,
Now, granted, I get the WWE Tag Team Championship. Shout out to Nicholas Brown. Shout out to Chris Go James in the building to see y'all. Oba Femi should be a top champion wrestling.
yes,
One day,
absolutely.
I will. You know what I mean? But I mean, well, he will be. I mean, yeah, though. But we just get into it. Like the world's end, man. I ain't going. That's how you. Hey, that's how you ended 2025, man. AEW. Um, Worlds End review. We watched it in the Discord. How you feel about the pay per view, Bush?
I enjoyed it. I think it was really well done. I wish they start earlier, but overall, I really loved it. It was like fun. It was exciting, and we got some new champions. So overall, AEW's just been hitting it like PLE after PLE. Like there's no shortage of just how exciting. Just I'm looking forward to the next one.
Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, I wish it was a little bit. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I thought it was going like how it was going to be like 1 o'clock. It wasn't that bad per se. It's like all like sporting events, like okay, like Sunday Night Football. Okay, I understand that to a little degree, but it was good pacing. With all that being said, it was long, but it was good pacing. It didn't feel super long per se. Um, I mean, that's how, like yeah, they go out with a bang. That's how you go out with a bang there. Um, like I said, great pay per view. Maybe the best World's End pay per view have they done. Maybe. It's definitely up there. New champions, new champions on that pay per view. Let's start off the well, hey, yeah, Kususko Okada, that Takeshita, that was a great match. Very a lot of storytelling on that match, and I mean, like I said, all these matches was bangers. All these, I really, there's no match on this card was like I could have. All of them did what they had to do. All they did had to do was over. All the match was like over 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, good pacing, storylines, and all that. Okada, Takeshita, that was, they've been teased to go at it. They, going back and forth, the pettiness, and Okada got the W, with the spike. And then the next match, John Moxley beat Kyle Fletcher. Man, banger of matches, man. Like start off like that. Like to start off with banger matches like that, it's uh tough to try to, what I mean, trying to compete against. But guess what? Them two Continental Classic matches. Then we get the Chicago Street Fight with FTR and the Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn. Solid match, solid traditional street fight match. How you feel about that one?
Like I said, it's for me. I enjoyed it. For me, I wanted my favorite match tonight was the mixed tag match. We get to see a classic moment of year.
Thomas, Tony Storm, and Orange Cat. Yeah, that was a good match. I wanted Roderick Strong to end a heartache on Marina Shafir, but I wanted that to happen in the European uppercut. That'd been a little bit OD. I thought Claudia was going to pop her up.
The way I thought Tony was flung up, the way she gets flung around, like she might get knocked.
Swung was crazy. He swung. Yeah, I thought Roger Straw was going to hit his wife with the heartache, the back. But yeah, nonetheless, like I said, that was great. Hey man, Orange Cassidy, and they teased it too. Listen, more tag. I ain't going to lie, that could be the greatest mixed tag team of all time. Thomas Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy. That's a very, very interesting dynamic. Yeah. Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy. But like you said, fire match. Mercedes Moné, and we're gonna get to Mercedes Moné more in this too. Athena lost they lost the tag team championship match. Mercedes Moné still is crashing out.
It's not. Was it Misery Loves Company, and they lose the title. Athena look at her like, did you really do that? Like, we really just lost right now. And you even go backstage checking on Mercedes. We see her crashing up backstage.
Right. And
shout out to Darby.
Yeah, Darby Allin Gabe Kid. Yeah, that Darby Allin Gabe Kid match. That was a crazy ass match. That was insane. A lot of blood. That was. Whoa, man. That was an insane match. Chris Stanler and Jamie Hayter. That was a very good match too. Very good match, hard hitting match for the females. Chris Stanler won. She won the best in the world. Same as so. And then Jon Moxley. This is what surprised. Jon Moxley defeated Okada. Now I did not see that coming. Who did anybody see that coming?
I don't think so. I definitely didn't see it coming.
To a point where he turned face. Jon Moxley seemed like he turned face during this whole pay-per-view. I'm not sure, because you've seen the message you saw yesterday on Wednesday Night Dynamite. It seemed like the Death Riders are still portrayed to be heels, but Jon Moxley seemed like it'd be a face now. Very, very interesting storytelling going on. Because man, I did not see Jon Moxley. Because it was the first time they ever went at each other too, so that was kind of like a dream match. They've been the tag team partners, but like I said, nonetheless, a very, very good match. Okada is dethroned. I guess the International Championship is back, because I guess the unified belt only applies when the belts are one person gets all the belts. The Continental and the International belt, but since Okada lost the Continental belt, Okada just has the International belt per se. So, so I know a lot of people. I was confused myself about that shit. It's like, so I'm like, so he lost the unified belt. So it's like, well, so he lost the Continental belt. So the unified belt is on a shelf now,
right?
So I mean, like I said, fire match, and then the main events. 4-way MJF, Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland, and Hangman Adam Page, and a very good fatal 4-way match. I was very, very pleased with this match. And MJF is now two-time AEW World Champion. Got his revenge on Samoa Joe a year later.
Yeah.
Long-term storytelling. And how you feel about that match, though, bro? That was a banger match.
I believe that may have been the match of the night. It did live up to his name as the main event, and I was very thrilled that it came down to it. Swerve, MJF, all of them. It was the MJF taunting and front thrusting us, swerve to the counter back and do the same thing to the
Oh
hill.
yeah, yeah, that was fire. That was fire. And this is long-term storytelling. And I'm just getting into it. Like, this is why I feel the AEW was the company of the year. Feel the AEW was the company of the year. If you want to talk about ticket sales, you want to talk about money and revenue and all that, then hey, we all know who's going to be on that. That's not the conversation. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the absolute product itself, AEW was number one. I mean, WWE has some moments, but overall, night in, night out, when it comes to the weekly television shows and then the pay-per-views compared to WWE PLEs, AEW showcased why they was the promotion of the year. Now if somebody want to argue that, because I didn't watch other stuff too. Now, granted, there's a lot of wrestling out there. I don't watch CMLL weekly. I may turn in them, watch them more because I'm not gonna lie. I've seen clips of CMLL. I like what I see. They like because they technically like the number one Mexican promotion in the world. It's not AAA, y'all, just because WWE bought them. It's the reason why AAA bought them. I mean, WWE bought AAA, just saying. But yeah, man, it's yeah, like I said, 2025 was a crazy year. John Cena retired. Like I said, Obafemi. We just talked to somebody. Shout out to Chris mentioned Obafemi. He's going to be on the main roster soon. They debut his vignette on SmackDown and Raw. They showed his vignette. So one, and like y'all see the title of the video too. Some of y'all may see the title. Said Leon Slater, the next star. Yeah, I mean, he is already a star. I don't know if I messed that title, but not whatever. But I have a feeling, a prediction that Leon Slater in New Year's Evil will beat Obafemi.
Really?
I have a bold prediction. Yep.
Do we have to? And what gives you that idea?
WWE wants Leon Slater, and how to get Leon Slater for pushing him and give him opportunity.
Do you feel like that last PLE with that tag team that kind of gave him more exposure, even though Leon Slater is already I was the household name, but is a known star in the business?
It helped, but now you put the NXT belt on him, and then he can still do his TNA stuff, and then potentially when his TNA contract is done, he signs a contract at NXT, and you know how that go. He first to be on the main roster, and he's also from the UK, so that helps that market too. Because I'm trying to figure out other guys in the UK market right now. I mean, you got guys like Gunther, the European market. It's not. I mean, for Dragon. I mean, a lot of the top dudes are older. Gunther and Finn Balor. Those guys are not. You know what I mean? Leon Slater is very young, so he's going to help that market because I don't know if they're going to do NXT Europe or not. I remember they said when they stopped I remember they said it was going to do NXT Europe. I don't know if they're going to pick that up or not, or going to stop doing it. But like you said, I have a feeling. What was the best PLE last year? That's shit. I really don't know. Tell you, damn. What was the best PLE?
Honestly, it may have been AEW Double or Nothing. To be honest with you.
No, you're talking about WWE. He's talking about WWE.
Oh, WWE. Last year. I mean, I like SummerSlam last year.
Yeah, SummerSlam was cool. I made yeah. Also, some news. Oh yeah, Usos back in the tag team division, and I'm not gonna lie, they showcased why they one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Jay Uso guys groove back. It seemed like Jay. I ain't gonna lie. I think like Jay Uso though. One thing about it is though Jay Uso don't miss when it comes to tag team wrestling. Because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes he's a single wrestler. It's like sometimes it's like what, but he's in tag team though. Bush man, they showcased that match with AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. It showcased why they one of the greatest tag teams in their generation. I'm curious what they're gonna do with that storyline.
Is Jay Uso being a tag team specialist instead of his own main event?
Bring the bloodline back. Roman Reigns on Raw. Bring the bloodline back, man.
Bloodline, what, part 3, part 4?
I mean, why not? I mean, bring it back. Oh, I also too. I have a theory. Other people have a theories too. There's two Max. It's two Max men. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I ain't sure. I look at back the people with the Max. They look like two different people. I think there's two Max men. One was Austin Theory, and one is somebody else. And I think Austin Theory, my opinion, he's a plant for Seth Rollins.
He's a Seth Rollins plant.
Yeah, he a plant. Yeah, I think he's a plant. Because my thing about Austin Theory is like, I don't see him just keep turning to be a heel. Like I feel though he's playing his role. Then eventually gonna be a baby face. You know what I mean? They still got past the New Day. They already Usos already surpassed the New Day as a tag team. I don't care about how many title rings they got. If you asking me personally who the better tag team, I mean technically speaking, you want about in ring whatever. I feel though the Usos got a little bit bigger moments. That match with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is like that main event in WrestleMania. Like we talking about, and not a lot of people can't say that. A lot of tag teams can't say that. Just saying. But that was a great match. Usos be a tag team champions again. Like you said, Javon Evans, you seeing Javon Evans on Raw and SmackDown talking about Trick. You seeing Trick Williams. I saw that Trick Williams and Cody Rhodes. I'm not gonna lie, a Trick Williams Cody Rhodes feud. I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at that per se. Usos are trash, and man, y'all gotta stop saying. I ain't gonna lie. I think I do say this about the Jey Uso sucks thing, right? Y'all wasn't saying he was suck a year ago. I'm gonna leave it at that. We already know he was limited with his moves. I don't. So what's the? I don't know, man. I don't know. But like that being said, he don't suck now. I tell you that. And for real, the Usos and they needed in the tag team division. The division needs Usos right now, so it's like,
yeah, it definitely is. And it's good to add them back into the rotation of the tag team, especially with the needing that new talent.
Excuse me, shoot, maybe see a Hardy Boys match. I want to see a Hardy Boys match, man. Why not? And then also, man, book the Hardy Boys match. Also, man, WWE, man, they some funny tag. They ain't funny. They do what they gotta do. They said WWE may sign some couple people from New Japan, so I'll be prepared for that. Or they're gonna offer guys from New Japan Pro Wrestling. David Fit Philly's son over there in Japan right now. He's been over there for like over 10 years. He looked like he made. I mean, if he did go to, he could go to AEW, but I don't see him at AEW because the New Japan and AEW having a partnership for like 3 years now, right? For a while now. That man hasn't shown up not one time. Even everybody in the Bullet Club over there has shown up on AEW for like multiple occasions, Ring of Honor, whatever. He's literally the leader of Bullet Club right now, and he hasn't made not one appearance. So that should tell you. And then he talking about he may explore options overseas. I mean, not overseas, but in the States. I mean, technically, he is from here too. He was born here. He's Finley's son, and you know where Finley works at. Finley works at WWE. So
yeah, talent scout,
there
right?
you go. Yeah, there you go. Well, be prepared. Now, I'm not going. They probably gonna put him. Don't put him. They gonna put him in NXT. I can see that. They nasty. That's nasty work. They put him in NXT though, but he don't need NXT. But yeah, it look like. But I don't know. I'll say this though. It's kind of whack. I mean, it kind of sucks that a lot of the Japanese New Japan, a lot of the time do go over. I know a lot of some people fans have been complaining about that. That like the AEW do and WWE basically take the talent away from like these Japanese guys, like because I think because the economy right now Japanese not as high it once was, but
I wouldn't really say taking talent. I don't want to say elevating the exposure for their character. I just think it's more, you know how I feel when everybody go to WWE, like it feel like they're a watered down version of their character going there, especially nowadays with the Hollywood style of wrestling they want to do and storytelling. Where I'm saying I prefer people go to the Indies or the New Japan, AEW, where you have more control of your character instead of going to WWE main roster. Yes, it's the home of wrestling in terms of the biggest brand. However, we're seeing a shift. You know, characters like Chelsea Green is established now, but you have people like Michin, it's kind of like a jobber now. Penta, who is in the scene, he just came off an injury, or even his brother. And these guys coming over who are also on the roster who just are either on AAA, or they're just not being used at all. Like you're bringing talent over just to not do anything with them.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely though, but like I kind of like to a certain degree too. You absolutely right on that. But I do understand. I do see the people paying was like, dang, like you got these guys come from New Japan because people are upset about like Okada, like you look a lot of the guys in Japan, a lot of people in AEW right now came from Japan, not like came from Japan. Like okay, you got of course, yeah, I mean yeah, like the Kenny Omegas, the Young Bucks, you got Okada. You got Okada, whatever the case may be. They AEW now, so it's not just. I think it's the economy of Japanese right now. It's like it's all about the money and exposure and things of that nature. So I mean, I think because that's the thing about New Japan right now. They gotta try to build stars. You know what I mean? Because those guys they gotta continue on to build stars, whatever. And like, I don't know the partnerships and things of that nature. I don't know. But I mean, I would like to see a little bit more apart.
So with these partnerships, do you feel like it's been beneficial to everyone or strictly only for WWE?
I feel though, okay, because there's two different types of partners. There's two partners. WWE is partnered with, of course, they bought, well, they ain't a partner. They bought AAA. So they bought AAA and they partner with Pro Wrestling Noah. And they have done some things with Pro Wrestling Noah. They saying what Hank and Tank. Hank and Tank was tag team champions over there. For a little bit. Hank and Tank from NXT. They do a couple partnerships. You got like what's the other? It's the other Star Marigold. Marigold, the new female promotion down there that started a couple years ago. Marigold, that's where Julia came from. Marigold, they do partnerships with them. So it's like I think Io Sky did a match over there. So they got partnerships like that. But like the one-offs, of course, you got the TNA partnership, which I feel though is a lot one-sided. In my opinion, that TNA partnership is very one-sided. For sure.
Speaking of
AEW partnership.
Who was it? Yeah. Ethan Page with the new champion.
Yeah, the Ethan Page. The AEW partnership. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, I will say this though. I would like to see more. I mean, because it do seem like AEW is like poaching, quote unquote, poaching talent. I can see the narrative of they poaching talent from New Japan. Because like, okay, you got Takeshita. He got a dual contract. He got a contract with New Japan and AEW. And I do feel though like. And they do, and the AEW wrestlers, they do be going down to Mexico too, to CMLL. They do go down there and do shows, whatever case may be too. So I'm not mad at that, but I would like to see, like, okay, you know, the New Japan got their tournament, the G1 Climax. I would like to see more AEW wrestlers do stuff like that, which few of them have done, but I would like to see a little bit more because, I mean, just in general, like these wrestling companies got so many wrestlers nowadays, bro. Like, a lot of people ain't gonna be on their TV every day.
No, you know that we like I said, like we have stars
Yeah,
on W like going over to
yeah,
AEW, but then again, like they made
yeah.
an appearance. What's my girl's name? Katie Carter. She just made her debut with Mercedes Monet, but like is she, you know, I don't think they put her on card anytime soon. But again, like I don't want to fall in that trap of not being utilized at all. Even if it's like
WWE fans and AEW needs to kiss and make up. Both love each other and want to fool fans. AEW fan don't really have a problem with. I don't see. I'm a professional wrestling fan first. You talking to me. I'm a professional wrestling fan first. Like, I was watching WCW, and when it was WWE turned WWE, when it was WWF at the time, I was young. You know what I mean? I'm a wrestling fan first. I watch other things outside of AEW, even outside of AEW. Like, you know what I mean? So I was watching Lucha Underground. I was watching Penta and Phoenix and Lucha Underground while they was there, and WWE didn't want, that's neither here nor there. But they get to AEW and become stars of AEW. Now they get wanted from WWE, but that's neither here nor there. When they've been in the scene, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I don't know. I feel a lot of the WWE fans are more tribalist, though. I will say that. But I'll be saying some AEW fans do be out of pocket. Some AEW could be out of pocket, be all like, oh, damn, all right, bro. All right. But Santino trying to get Impact back off the ground. I mean, listen, I'm not mad at that. Listen, TNA have done that. TNA been great this year too. I'm not denying that though, but that partnership is one-sided. That partnership is very one-sided.
I agree.
In my opinion. I mean, I'm not saying TNA benefit from it. Well, you can say how is it one-sided when they benefit from it, which is that's a fine argument to make because they have an AMC deal now, right? So hey. But that being said, too, is it going to be a situation where TNA is going to build these guys, turn these guys up, and then W eventually poaches these guys? Because I'm not going to lie, Leon Slater beating Obafemi is a real possibility, yo. I'm not just saying stuff on my, like, I'm not just talking or making clickbait talk like that. I feel though that's a real possibility because they literally have been putting Obafemi's like vignettes on SmackDown and Raw, and he been appearing on SmackDown, and I think he may appear on Raw like soon, just on talking to Adam Pearce. You know what I mean? He may do that. He already did it. Like, he been on SmackDown. The man deal was on Saturday Night Main Event. I mean, don't be surprised by that. And mind you, this is December. This is in December. You get people get their vignettes, whatever. They kind of debut kind of soon, like probably like a month. It don't fit. We ain't gonna because standard deliver is like that's a little bit time away.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm beyond Leon Slater. I'm like, They put Leon Slater on Saturday Night Main Event, and now he won. He won the Iron Survivor, and now no, he didn't win the Iron. I think Javon won the Iron Survivor. I'm tripping. But Leon Slater wanted the contendership. I'm like, I'm just saying that he may win. And don't be surprised he may sign because look at what they did. Jordan Grace. They did the partnership. They work with TNA, right? They work with TNA. Jordan Grace doing her thing.
So you got signed.
She eventually signed to WWE. Joe Hendry. We saw that a mile away. Joe Hendry do his thing. They did the partnership, whatever. Hey, Joe Hendry signs a WWE contract. You know what I mean? Javal Evans over Ultimate. Man, that's disrespectful. I'm not even gonna go into. I'm not even gonna entertain that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's foul. That's foul. That's foul to have like. That's foul to really try to like debate that too, because like it is like obvious things he does better than Ultimate Warrior. But I mean, but still, I mean, it is. I don't. That's why I do feel that's the direction in the company. Like they coming that way. You know what I mean? Because because also too, there's there's been TNA dudes that's barely been on NXT, like Steve Macklin. Steve Macklin is one of their best people. Steve Macklin, Jake something, and then this is when it was kind of some worry. I'm not gonna say red flag because each his own. Some people, hey, they like the partnership, whatever case may be, whatever best for their career. But let's not forget during this time last year, Mike Bailey, Speedball Bailey, Josh Alexander, look where they at now. They're in AEW now. They had opportunity. There was rumblings about the WWE partnership with WWE. It been partnership, the possible partnership with TNA for a while now, even before the partnership. Let's not forget the Mickey James, because the Mickey James Royal Rumble appearance. You know what I mean? Then you had Jordan Grace, so it was starting to heat up a little more now with Triple. You know what I mean? Triple H being full control, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
TKO, whatever. So. And then, mind you, Josh Alexander and Mike Bailey, they've definitely been asked to do some stuff with you know what I mean, in that NXT crossover, whatever. But they decided to go over AEW. Just saying. And granted, you can argue, and people can argue, well, Josh Alexander not a main eventer right now. As of right now, we'll wait and see.
Not immediately at the moment.
You know what I mean? He and Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey doing very good stuff over there. I'll say he doing some solid work over there at AEW for sure. Comparable but if you want to talk about Josh Alexander, but like it's not a coincidence, y'all. It's certain things not a coincidence. Certain those top good guys in TNA did not resign their contracts, and certain dudes we haven't seen over there yet. So it's like, what type of? I mean, the partnership is it necessarily the? I don't know. We can't say, but like you said, with all that being said, they got an AMC. They got a TV deal with AMC, so that's good for them and the guys that's still there. So I don't know. Tell me if I'm lying. Ultimate Warrior wasn't really a wrestler for real. He was just an American version of That's you disrespected Japanese wrestling comparing Ultimate Warrior to that. You disrespected. He was nowhere near strong. What are you talking? Do you know what strong style is? Like Japanese, like that's nowhere near what Ultimate Warrior did. Ultimate Warrior had like 5 moves, bro. Like strong style was heavy impact. Like strong style, like you could tell some like Gunther. Like okay, Gunther. The funny thing is about strong style, Gunther has Gunther's style of wrestling. He has a lot of Japanese influence on his wrestling. Like almost like all his wrestling moves come from like the top dudes in pro wrestling, not the pro wrestling, but all Japan pro wrestling back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has that hard hitting style, the chops and it's the European style too, of course. You know the heart, but also he has a Japanese influence in style too. So,
speaking of Gunther, how do you feel now that what does it look like going forward with him as, I wouldn't say your face of the franchise, but as your top heel in the WWE?
I'm not mad at it. He's the best monster heel. He may not be, and granted, he may not be the best heel per se right now, but he's up there, and has a case. But he's definitely the best monster heel, in which you need those in wrestling. You do need monster. We need monster heels now, and I know saying people got upset with the John Cena thing, but hey, he's a monster heel. What do you want monster heels to do? And when monster heels go down, it's a bigger deal. You get what I'm saying? Like when Hulk Hogan took down Andre the Giant, it was a big deal. He picked him up, slammed like when Jey Uso choked up Gunther out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was a big deal, and they put you make Jey Uso big. You know what I mean? I don't like I said. It's all because like I said, Gunther ain't gonna win every match. He ain't gonna win every match. Gunther suck. Gunther don't suck. I promise you, he don't suck.
Gunther doesn't suck. You made this likable. I
promise you, don't suck.
That man does not suck.
His promo, he got a solid promo game, and he can wrestle. He can wrestle. He can wrestle. And like you can say what you want. Yeah, but wasn't Hawk first time slamming Andre? But no, the point is though, like Andre was a monster heel. So you take down the monster heel, then it's like, you know what I mean? It's a bigger deal. Stop begging for boos. I mean, they're gonna boo long they get react. He doing his thing. He getting a reaction. That's all that matters. And like you said, like somebody's gonna beat him, because then it's like like you said before, John Cena. We need some new John Cenas. I'm not saying like John Cena, like particularly like the same, but you get what I'm saying. We need new guys. That's why the Obafemis is coming. You know what I mean? Javon Evans and all that. You know what I mean? Shoot. God can definitely see. Obafemi Gunther match.
Obafemi Gunther. Obafemi dominates Gunther.
That's gonna be a fire match, though, man. That's a fire match. That's a fire match. Man. Jacob Fatu. Oh my god, yo, the match. I'll say this though, with the WWE do got some. Listen, they got some injuries. Some guys hurt right now. I'm not gonna lie. These next couple, they can't match like. They can't possibly mess certain things up with possible other things they can do. That's why I feel, and granted, people was hurt this year, whatever, but listen. The possibility of matches of Jacob Fatu, Braun Breaker. Oh my God! You got the Steiner, you got the, you know what I mean. I ain't gonna lie. This Braun Breaker, I can see Braun Breaker being CM Punk.
Braun, yeah. Especially like I said, like with them, so with the Netflix, they said they want to push Braun Breaker as their star. So I'm only assuming they're going to continue on this trend of.
I ain't gonna lie, they ain't lie.
As the top guy or top dog.
I remember we talked about that. They ain't lie. It's been a year. It's been a year on Netflix. And he got a world title in the anniversary of Netflix. So, you know that's gonna be fire too. We can't miss that. You can't miss that. That's gonna be a fire. That's gonna be a fire joint right there. We definitely can't miss that. Yeah, that's the.
And now we also have. Also for Friday night as well, Drew McIntyre.
3 hours. It's 3 hours now too. SmackDown's back to 3 hours now.
Does the new get the 7 o'clock start time?
Yeah. 8 or 12. No, I think it's 7 or 7. Yeah, US, because on USC, it's on USA. I feel probably 7. I got double check, probably 7. I don't even. Let's be honest. Punk only got that belt because of Selfie boy got hurt. Now I think he got the belt just I mean,
no, I wouldn't say because Seth got hurt. I wouldn't say that at all.
No, I think it's the part of storyline him got the belt right now. But I don't know, but now fire match would be Femi versus Breaker. Yeah, I mean, a lot of matches would be fire. Javon Evans Breaker. Javon Evans, Jacob Braun Breaker. Good God Almighty, like Javon Evans versus Jacob Fatu. Picture that feud. I'm a dog walk your ass. I'm a dog walk your ass. Hey, listen, you know that's my favorite member of the bloodline right there, boy. Listen, I don't care. Hey, shout out to Zilla. Shout out to Journey, all them dudes. Hey, shout out to but listen, Roman, they ain't messing with Jacob though. Jacob, my favorite. Listen,
Jacob
the
by far
boogeyman
has
shake, the
the
boogeyman
most
shake.
all around kit I've ever seen.
The man do a moonsault like it's nothing. Jacob is great face. Definitely need to do it right. But listen, Jacob do anything. Jacob can be a heel or face.
No, he gotta be heel. I like what he's good guy, but it's not like being the bad guy. It's that man Jacob Fatu plays the perfect heel.
Nah, he gotta get who attacked him though.
We know damn well it was Drew.
Nah, it was Cody.
Why what motive would Cody have to attack Jacob?
I don't know, man. Homelander Cody. I want to say. Now I ain't gonna lie though. Cody Rhodes is good, but like I'm not gonna lie. I can't for his whole rest of his run. He's like this his whole run. That's kind of what like we do. And you've been teasing it. And he's been teasing it for literally like before he even got to like WWE. I would like to see a Homelander Cody Rhodes. That's all I'm asking. And you can go back being whatever face, whatever, but I'm just saying they never said yet though. Because I mean I don't know. I mean it was Chris Jericho. It's like break the walls down. Oh, speaking of Chris Jericho, they talk about he may show up. First Raw of the year. Netflix anniversary. I ain't gonna lie though. Break the wall. Okay, what song do we want to hear? We want to hear "Break the Walls" or the Judas.
Break the Walls. That's a classic. You can't do.
You know I got you. Break the walls down. Yeah, that is break the walls. I ain't gonna lie. He kept, you know I got you. That would be crazy. The Judas would be crazy too. Though, I'm not gonna lie. That would be crazy. I'll probably be equally excited because like, oh shit, like, because he going. Because I'm curious. They didn't mention AEW by name, but they was like, you left the company. It's time to be honest about Cody Rhodes' championship reign. He's definitely been mediocre. The bloodline made him look great. I'm gonna be real with you too, though, right?
I'm not. You go first. Go ahead.
Hey, we're shout out to Ralph. I'm not gonna lie, Ralph will be cooking right now. I'm not gonna. Ralph low key may have something right now, because I'm not gonna lie, it's not trash, but it's like.
What do you want out of your champion? He's a fighting champion. He's your face. What do you want from him as a champion?
No, it's cool, but let's keep it a stack. His best part of his title reign was Kevin Owens. No, it's not bad. Because like I said, I'm not gonna say it's bad. I can't say it's bad because I don't believe that. I don't believe it was bad. But it's not all that either, though. It's nowhere near Roman Reigns' top. Like, and I'm not comparing because of how long Roman Reigns had, though. But Roman Reigns had some moments on that title reign, though, that was way better than Cody Rhodes.
Yes, I can agree with that. However, it wasn't the whole thing that time Roman was your top guy is because you built around him. And with Cody,
they built around Cody.
You had AJ Styles injured. You had aging Randy Orton. You have new bloodline. You have Drew, the CM Punk. So and you have new talent. First night, you fight the number one draft. You gave the number one draft at Carmelo Hayes a championship matchup your first night. Then they kept the ball rolling. So it's like, what more could he have done? The betrayal of Kevin Owens to Cody Rhodes. The betrayal of Randy
Orton to Cody Rhodes. It's not bad. I'm not like I said, I'm lying to myself if I'm saying it's bad. It's not bad though, but I will say this: some of y'all Cody Rhodes fans though, saying this dude he don't look. I'll say this though: if the belt's off for him, we ain't mad either. if the belt if he lose a belt, we ain't mad. For the Rock, like my whole thing. See, this is the dumb shit too. Because like this is the dumb shit too. Because you said the Rock shit. Shout out to you, Chris. You talking about the Rock in the chat. This is the dumb shit too, right?
Oh, the Rock stuff.
Before the 1, 2, 3 shit, before the whole like the Johnson and shit, literally after WrestleMania when Cody won his belt, they literally teased that like the Rock was coming for him. What the fuck happened to that? No, like what happened to that? Like they really teased like the Rock.
So during Cody Rhodes' time as champion, he had to deal with the Rock. That never had no payoff. Cena's heel turn during Cody's time. That had no payoff. Well, he converted his face not that long afterwards. You have him get beat up by Travis Scott. Like, what do you want him to do?
It's big in that. They said Cody Rhodes was supposed to go over to Roman Reigns the first time, and they said Roman Reigns pulled a Hulk Hogan.
Oh, when?
The first WrestleMania they went up against WrestleMania 30. What was that 30? 38?
Okay.
They said Cody Rhodes was supposed to go over on Roman Reigns, and they said Roman Reigns pulled a Hulk Hogan.
Oh, the concept where his clause where he doesn't want to give it up right now.
I don't know whether it's in his contract or not, but he would basically say, "I'm not losing." Allegedly, this is all alleged stuff. This is all alleged, right? I'm just saying too. This is all alleged. 39. Yep, WrestleMania 39. Let me see if I can find that's nasty work if that's true though. I'm about to say that'd be some nasty work. Let me see.
I mean, to be fair, when I would say it wasn't applied the same way Hogan applied it, because what that did created more tension for more longer storytelling. That's the only way I won't say it wasn't similar to the Hogan situation.
Yeah, but you got win 2 Royal Rumbles back to back is crazy though. Like that's wild as fuck. That it makes sense now. Like I ain't gonna, because Cody had to win 2 Royal Rumbles back to back. Bro, what do you, man? See, you want some tribal stuff, dog. What do you mean he trade, bro? He wasn't on the contract no more. AEW didn't even exist. He left, dog. You know that, right, Chris? AEW didn't exist. AEW started in 2019. Like AEW did not exist when Cody Rhodes left, bro. Like he left. He felt like he wanted to develop himself and become better. And then he went on the Indies, Ring of Honor, New Japan, became himself a bigger star and helped start AEW. That's how that worked. Like you can't say you're a traitor because he wanted to better his career. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Especially you feel you're not getting utilized right, because the man had talent, but hey, also you have to. Sometimes you need that to get better at times. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no trader because these same companies release you just for nothing. These same companies, WWE was known for releasing motherfuckers just like that, cut motherfuckers and release them.
Mm-hmm. Just free floating, leave them in limbo.
AEW do it too. Like all these companies do it. All these companies, they will release you. Mainly WWE though, but like this in general, but these companies will release you just like that. Like it don't matter. Like what do you mean by being a trader? Like these guys are independent contractors. At the end of the day, like these guys are independent contractors. HBK Stone Cold repeated the role. They did though. They did, but like Stone Cold was higher than Grease at that time. That's a little bit different. He was hard in Greece. Yo, that Gunther Johnson to meme is fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, that shit.
They like their moments. I'll tell you that much. They enjoy their moments.
Hey, listen, bro. Johnson know what he was doing. Johnson knew he was trying to get a meme, bro. Johnson was like, I'm getting this meme. I'm getting this meme. Yeah, this is wild, but his ass should have stayed at Stardust with Goofy. I mean, hey, he wouldn't be making the money he would be making. I'll tell you that. His career wouldn't be where it was at. I mean, like you said, the rest of the business may not be where it's at. I mean, let's not act like he contributed to, like, what makes Cody Rhodes a legend in the business is he helped contribute to where the business is now. Why are we even talking about it now? Like, I'm gonna be like, so I mean, like I said, that's why I'm never gonna give these guys too many slack or trade. Like, bro, like that's the thing. People don't understand. Like, wrestling was at a different place, though, Bush. Like, you know what I mean? It was not a lot of wrestling podcasts like that 10 years ago.
It wasn't that it was
5 years ago.
I would still say it's relatively still a new thing because with the peak height of wrestling, we had coverage of it, but there wasn't podcasts or all this talk as big as it was. It was kind of like if that was your thing, that was your thing.
Right, even like 5 years ago, like people gotta understand. Like I've been a wrestling fan for a long time, I never stopped being a wrestling fan. Now I stopped really watching. I'll stay in tune with WWE. I'm always going to stay tuned with WWE. But like I started watching other stuff online. Like when I was like high school, I was like internet be on the computer. I started watching other stuff online, like Japanese matches, watching old Japanese and like, oh, this and that. You know what I mean? So Goldust made his character legendary, but Cody couldn't. Stardust wasn't a cool character at the time. It was cool. He made the best out of Stardust. And let's make it clear, too, about Goldust's character. Goldust was very out of pocket when he came.
But guess what they did? They made that character work. Shout out to Dusty.
Right.
Not Dusty.
But yeah, but that Goldust character worked because of that time and era. And then it's just the mystique of what he did at that time. And then translated over the years, whatever. Goldust became a Goldust, like, okay, if Dustin Rhodes, Goldust in the PG era would not going to become as big as he was, per se, I don't think, if he didn't do the controversial stuff when he first came into the scene. Like, he was very controversial. He was doing things that he couldn't even do now.
Goldust back then, because I remember he came on the scene, he won the belt off of Riz Ramon, he had matches against Roddy Piper. That character was bizarre, like the bizarre one, and it was like that would not fly today. But again, the time for that period was completely different. Right. That's like anything we tried.
Right, the Booker T stuff was funny. Now I give him that. The Booker T stuff was entertaining, but like, I mean, that's why the Goldust. I mean, he was out of pocket at a time. You know what I mean? That's a crazy time of wrestling. But like Stardust was cool. I mean, he was decent at the time. But that being said, too, Cody Rhodes envisioned himself being better than that. And why not bail yourself and do what you gotta do at the end of the day? And you can say what you want, like you said about Cody Rhodes doing stay. Like Cody Rhodes would have stayed. We don't know we get an AEW. We don't know. And I'm not saying, listen, and my mean by that is like everything happened for a reason. Like the wrestling business is, like I said, a lot of this podcast we got now wouldn't probably be a thing if it wasn't the economy of wrestling what it was at the time. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like in general, not just my podcast, the bigger podcasts you see now. Because and it been I used to watch and follow certain podcasts and stuff like that, but the level it is now.
Oh, it's much higher. Even when I went to the Friday night showing, Night's Father Daughter, shout out to them. They had their own little, family podcast or just wrestling. Like it's one of those things where like it's a popular, entertainment for people.
Right.
And now we have
money. The economy of wrestling is at an all-time high. So this brother went to the Dustin Rhodes character and still made it great. But here's the thing, though. But with all that being said, though, okay, he made it great, but no disrespect to Dustin Rhodes, but Dustin Rhodes at best was a mid Carter, right? He was a mid Carter. Cody Rhodes felt he could be bigger than that, which this is a wrestling business. There's nothing wrong with that. You try to strive to be on the main event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try to help the card out, build a big, be of course do your job, not be cutthroat, but like, okay, if I gotta be on the bottom of the card, I'm gonna do my role. But the goal is to be, at the main event. Everybody can't be the main event, but you're saying a lot of people, why not people? There's nothing wrong to strive for that. And that's what Cody Rhodes did. So like, what's wrong with that? I mean, why would he just be complacent on the Stardust and not be where he at now? So you trying to tell me be complacent, be with Stardust? Because let's keep it real. Like, let's say, because like I said, Stardust wasn't like, it was goofy, but per se, but like he was a mid Carter. Well, I think he was IC. There was tag team championship belt. There was the mid card scene.
They did the tag team belts at some point. Yes.
Yeah, but that was the height of that character though. That was Stardust was not a main event character. I mean, you could say Goldust more. No, not this point. Cody Rhodes is outside of Dusty Rhodes. Outside of Dusty Rhodes is the best of that family. Outside of his dad. So. And you can't no disrespect to Dustin Rhodes, but like, come on, he was a mid Carter at best. Like even in like, I mean, he older in AEW. I'm not expecting him to be on the main event in AEW, but still, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that per se. Like, I'm not disrespecting him, but why would if Cody Rhodes feel I have my brother's wrestling and my dad was a wrestler. I'm Cody Rhodes. So you're trying to tell me, and my kids, I'm striving to be a professional wrestler, right? Follow me, y'all. I'm going to choose my brother's path, or I'm going to choose my dad's path. Would you want, like, what did Cody, like, you also think his dad was also Dusty Rhodes, bro. Like, that's the other thing too. I'm no disrespect, but I'm going to try to be Dusty Rhodes more. I'll be like my brother.
Yeah.
All due respect. Like, that's like, come on, bro. Like, like his dad, Dusty Rhodes. Like, what do you want him to do? like Dusty Rhodes. I'm not hating on Dusty. I'm just saying there's a certain level you can be at. Cody Rhodes thought he could be a main eventer. I think it was time we thought they was going to be a main eventers, right? They had potential.
Right.
Being a part of Legacy and stuff like that. Wow, just because he fought mid card, that's saying he's RVD is a mid card. RVD was a main eventer though. RVD was a main eventer for a long. Like, RVD was in the main event scene though. Like, he was a high. Like, yeah, he was a mid card, but we know RVD was over as hell, and he was a main eventer before he was 12 had the world belt though. So let's not do that. We're not comparing Goldust to RVD. We're not doing that. That's crazy. With all due respect, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's not even a close comparison.
Like,
it would be the same set at best.
Like, come on. Like, when you and being the main event scene not necessarily mean you got to necessarily have the world championship belt per se. I'm just like I said, like Drew McIntyre is a main event scene. Like Braun Breaker, like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, we saying, like, of course, sometimes you gotta be in the mid card because of the situation, like whatever. But like, and Goldust was never a main eventer. Goldust really was never a main eventer like that. No,
even in his like I said, like the height of it was him winning the Intercontinental Championship against like Razor Ramon. Like, that's like the height of that.
That was it. And then the Booker T stuff, the Booker T stuff,
that
and
was
then the
more of a comedic gimmick than anything.
Yeah, and they barely had matches. And then if you want to talk about matches, it was the Cody Rhodes thing. And that was a whole storyline by his family and all that, which Dusty Rhodes was a part of. Of course, Cody. So, like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Like, come on, bro. Why would Cody Rhodes be complacent on being on a plane? Like it's not a disrespect. Like I'm not disrespect. Everybody can't be the main eventer. Everybody can't be the man. You know what I mean? Like you said, me and Bush play basketball. And you could tell Bush, like, I can literally put the team together. It could be team Juwan, team True the King, whatever the case may be. But guess what, though? I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win. I gotta get out the glass. I gotta get out of the glass. Simple as that.
Yeah, like like I said, like our tournament in Kuwait, they bet that they was gonna beat us, Georgia, and they was that was the smoke. What happened? We cooked them hard.
I ain't gonna lie. I worried a little bit though. Shout out to Frank though. He fouled a shoot. He hit the N1. Dude made a foul, hit the N1 or something like that. Shout out to Frank though. But that's like saying R2 was a mid card while fighting against guys, bro. But R2 was more of a main eventer than Dustin Rhodes ever was though. Like he's the first ever African American NWA champion. And R2 was like, and in WWE, and R2 had a feud literally with John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a tag team. And
with the Miz.
He was involved. And then he had a match with Survivor Series with Rock and John Cena. Like that, Goldust never did nothing. Like yeah, the Shield stuff was cool. Now the Shield stuff was cool and all that, but like I'm just saying, R2 was a main eventer literally in TNA. And with all that being said, though, right? Even if you want to use a guy like R2, why would Cody Rhodes want to be complacent on being quote unquote in the mid card? That's the point. So he felt though his Stardust character wasn't going nowhere, because let's be real. If you are doing a character like Stardust, you're not main event nowhere in the WrestleMania. with a character like Stardust. It's gonna be, if you can,
Stardust, no matter how Stardust hosted WrestleMania.
Goldust ain't main event in no WrestleMania. Goldust ain't no cover no WWE 2K or no Smack. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know.
Top 10 popular characters at this time. Even when he came, he wasn't popular. It was a gimmick, but I would say
merch, like all that stuff, merch and all that stuff, and being all that stuff matters in being a wrestler, bro. Like, I don't know why.
It's your brand. Like, how do you sell yourself as a character?
Like. And like you said, even there's some people, and I agree, some people like the Stardust stuff. Like people, even like when Cody Rhodes does the Stardust stuff, people go crazy and all that. Like, but like that being said, like Cody Rhodes envisioned himself being in a better position, and that's what he did. He bet on himself, and look, Hall of Famer, you know what I mean? Dustin wasn't a main event worthy while being it's not about him being main event worthy. I just never looked at him really being a main event guy like that. I just thought him being just a good wrestler.
You could be a good wrestler, not be a main eventer.
Yeah, he had a good character, but I never saw him as being like a main eventer. No. But then look at what Cody Rhodes did, but I didn't always look at Cody Rhodes like that. But then he developed his character, got better, you know what I mean? Like he was part of like the biggest, the most popular time of Bullet Club. Cody Rhodes was in there when the Bullet Club shirts and all that was selling, and Cody Rhodes was in there. You know what I mean? And then they left New Japan and helped start AEW. So. He helps. Matter of fact, the All In pay-per-view, the All In used to be that was the independent before, of course, AEW got the name, right? All In, whatever, right? That was the independent pay-per-view. I think it's still. You can go on YouTube All In. Like that was the first ever. Like that was a big deal. They did that. They did it independently. Like Cody Rhodes, whatever. Like so. I mean, Cody Rhodes got bigger visions himself, though. Like shoot, I wouldn't be surprised when he done wrestling. He'd be like a booker or something.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, so that's all I'm saying.
Like, even if his time as champion may not have been the greatest, but like, look how far he came to get to where he's at, right? Like, starting off as that and becoming like the American Nightmare. Like that gimmick is memorable. That's going to be the end of time gimmick. Like that's a memorable gimmick.
Absolutely. Like him going to AEW to like his whole career, like it's gonna be like that. It's definitely a dope ass career for real. Like he did what he did in WWE, did what's up with independence, came back, and mind you, during his absence in WWE, he became one of the most impactful figures in his generation. Like, and that's just the truth. You know what that 5 moves of doom God Johnson as was a main eventer. They showed us a dream of what a main eventer guy is. Then that clown taps to a trash guy like Gunther. Please, he sold out. I don't think he sold out when he's just like, bro, like, I don't know. It's crazy though, but I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say like, I mean, Johnson. Listen, hey, Johnson is he. I mean, like you said, I don't know. Johnson is. I don't think we're gonna ever see another John Cena. We're probably not going ever gonna see another John Cena. It's not because I'm not saying there's gonna be guys. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying like if people ain't gonna be somebody over him because I don't think John Cena's the GOAT. I don't think. Some people do.
You know,
I don't
you know,
have him my
thing is
GOAT.
number one for True.
Hey man, Stinger, man, shout out Steve, man. You know what I mean? Hey, the Stinger, man. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. But I don't. But the reason I'm saying is we're never gonna see another John Cena is the fact that he's from the era where dudes wrestling all year round and going wrestle the tribute to the troops, going to Iraq with the tribute to troop shows and all that. People like, and it, you know what I mean? Like wrestling all year round and stuff like that. Cause they don't wrestle the same how they do no more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't wrestle like they used to wrestle like crazy doing live shows and all that. After Roman, it's gonna be hard to find another major star, especially. No, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be hard. I mean, they just got to utilize the talent. You got Jacob Fatu, you got Brian Breaker, you got Austin Theory, you got guys right now. You know what I mean? You got Ricky Saints, you got some dude, you got some people where you can build a roster and create stars. They just
Right.
gotta do it. They just gotta do it correctly. Carmelo Hayes. I mean, they can't. I mean, it's no reason for them to not create story. Like, you know what I mean? To get another major star after Roman Reigns. There's no reason. It could be Braun Breaker. It could be multiple ones. You know what I mean? Nigga said Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu not a star? Oh, Jacob Fatu not a star?
Who said Jacob Fatu not a star? It says who?
Hold on. This nigga said Jacob Fatu. So Jacob Fatu not a star?
Sound like a hot cake.
Jacob Fatu not a star. I'm just because this is why I do know you don't debut on a main roster. You don't debut on a main roster and take out Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes and mind you, he ain't lose clean yet. He ain't lose clean yet since he's been in WWE. I don't even think he barely been pinned like that. He's not better than Roman or you tripping with the solo. You tripping with the solo. And solo not even bad. I don't even want to bash solo.
Don't
Solo
improve
not
so
even
much.
bad. Solo not even bad, but like, come on, bro. Like, stop it. Jacob Fatu is a star, bro. I don't know what you talking about. You don't debut like that. You don't debut like that and not be a star. Come on, bro. Jacob. Ooh. Nah, man
That was
kept his
number
name.
2 behind Cody Rhodes in merchandise on his debut.
Like, come on, bro. And then he kept his name. Then he can keep his name. How many of them dudes kept his name? He that's his. I think Jacob Fatu is his real name. That's his real name, but I mean, you know how WWE be. Like, for the most part, I ain't gonna lie. That's when you know you got the juice when you can keep your name. That man, well, that Jacob Fatu is his real name anyway, though. But still, sometimes they still ask you to change your name, though. You know how WWE be. Who's the tribal chief, nigga? Jacob. I don't know. Listen, Jacob Fatu don't gotta be a tribal chief. That's the point. Like he's part of the bloodline. He's a bloodline member. He's part of the family, but he don't gotta be tribal chief, bro. The Rock is not tribal chief. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop.
The final ball.
And they had a tribal chief before we knew what a tribal chief was. So let's not get in that. Let's not get in that. You know what I mean? So like that's not that big of a deal like that. We don't got. I mean, like they don't gotta keep spamming on who's gonna be the tribal chief for 30 years from now. I don't care about that. I mean, if it makes sense, but Jacob Fatu, come on, we ain't gonna discredit Jacob Fatu because they made a lot of other dudes. Yeah, Jeff. Hold on, I know Jeff. That's his real name, Jeff. I think that's his real name. Let me double check. That's Jeff Cobb's real name, Jeff Cobb. Yeah, they made Jeff Cobb change his name. So this is how you know you over it and you like that. Jacob Fatu is his real name. That's Jacob Fatu's real government name. Jeff Cobb, right? JC Mateo, his real before he gained the WWE, his wrestler name was Jeff Cobb. They forced him to change his name to JC Mateo. Like, notice, like I'm just saying though, but it's a certain level of juice though you got though. Jacob Fatu, hottest free agent, hottest independent. He was the hottest independent wrestler in the world. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Jacob Fatu, like, I ain't gonna lie though. When he come back, it's gonna be crazy when he come back. I don't know. They say he may not come back. I don't know what they talking about. I saw him walking around. What type of injury he got? Let me see where. But that'd be crazy if he come back at a Royal Rumble though. I ain't gonna lie. Where's the Royal? Because I ain't gonna. Let me. Jacob Fatu.
Tell you, man, that man without even having to be with belt or not, Fatu has presence. Man has debuted with aura.
Oh, your Royal Rumble gonna be in Saudi Arabia this year. Rada.
Why should I expect no less? Why do they plan on going? I understand there's more money, but they do realize that with this dealing is not really a fan favorite pick to keep going over there. And then I don't understand.
It's gonna be big over there though.
But the crowd is terrible.
I mean,
the restrictions is terrible.
I know that. Well, they got alcohol. They can drink alcohol now over there. I don't know. If you notice, they've been slowly been more lean on certain things though over there though. But that's still strict over there. I get it for that. I mean, women still can't wrestle. They can't show skin.
Yeah, and it's mean, because my thing is, there's been a lot of wardrobe malfunctions. I'm glad they haven't happened in Saudi, but that's like my biggest thing. Like, what happens if it's a wardrobe malfunction? Like, how do we just?
It'd be impossible. You can't even show. They in bodysuits. You can't fuck up you fuck up a bodysuit. It's crazy. Like, it's bodysuits. You never know they be wrestling like a whole. They like arms don't show. If you know, you ever notice when they wrestle, the females wrestle over there? Because at first they wasn't even allowed to wrestle over there. And if all the females that be wrestling over there, whatever, they got like they don't show no type of like skin outside. They like outside, of course, they face whatever and hair. Like even when they do promo stuff, even when they not wrestling, when they do they had a SmackDown Raws over there, they was like covered head to toe. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's gonna be shoot. Is it two? Oh, it's only one night. Is it one night? Oh yeah. I was about to say. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy Royal Rumble though. I ain't gonna. Are we gonna see Jinder Mahal? In my opinion, Maga was more believable. That'd be funny. Nah, I ain't gonna. I wouldn't be surprised. Jinder Mahal would be funny though. Sami Zayn winning. Sami Zayn winning the Royal Rumble would be hilarious. That'd be so predictable.
I mean, you've been calling it for months now.
I'm telling you, man. It's hey. But I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the Royal Rumble because I am curious. Bring hey man, Joseph Parker, man. Bring that business character one more time, man. So, bring back a bit. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be crazy. Bring back Abyss out. I'm trying to curious who's gonna because it's going. It seems like it's gonna be Brock Lesnar last year wrestling, and then what's the WrestleMania 43 is right again. Okay, yeah. Royal Rumble, then Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber gonna be in Chicago this year. I'm trying to hold up. Vegas again. We ain't gonna Vegas. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about going to. I would like to go to WrestleMania when it's all said and done.
I would like to, but the way the price is looking lately, it's going to be
I ain't gonna lie. It gotta make sense, bro. Like, I see. That's why, like, so hopefully we keep getting our bag and Rebel the Ring, where it's like, hey, this could cover stuff like that. You know what I mean? And even with that, like, I'm not like it. I mean, hopefully, like you said, it's gonna happen, especially a big event for sure. Because them ticket prices insane. Like, them ticket prices is insane. I'm like, God dang. I'm like, dang. Cause I know there's a Saturday night main event coming soon. At the 24th. Excuse me, 24th. Let's see, Quebec, Canada. So I mean, we'll see what happens with that. I'm trying to see one. No, that's not what I. That's not. What's the next card? What's the next? What's the next?
Next PLA.
I'm trying for. No, I got it. Boom, boom. 41. 42. Yeah, that's where we go. Elimination Chamber, Chicago, Royal Rumble. Nah. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. I think a stand and deliver. It's gonna be very interesting. Cause they're gonna be in Vegas this year. I was like, dang, Vegas. They're gonna be 2 nights.
I feel like they keep going to Vegas too much now.
They went back to back. I don't know. They were supposed. I forgot where they were supposed to go. They were supposed to go somewhere.
It was New Orleans. It was New Orleans.
Yeah, it was New Orleans. You're right. It was New Orleans. I thought shoot playing New Orleans. They said the Vegas again. Like, nah, bro. Man.
Yeah, and once they talk about Vegas, it's all right. We I already know what the price will be looking like, so I'm not even going to waste the time.
I'm not going to Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to Saudi Arabia from the WrestleMania. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. That's doing too much. I'm not gonna lie. That's doing too much. Hope we go all in. We going to hopefully we can see an AEW. I think that's gonna be. I think that's way more cheaper than some of these WWE prices. I don't even check WWE prices no more. Like it's so ridiculous, bro. Like, bro, they TKO will be taxing, bro. TKO be taxing. I'm like, bro, I get it, but I get it, bro. But y'all got to calm. Y'all got to calm down.
Just a wee bit on the grease side, like relax.
$1,000 tickets and all that. I'm like, man,
mind you, that's not even including the travel plus the
bro.
hoteling.
When Westside Gunn said that he spent on a box, like he spent on 2 boxes. It was like $10,000 each, or like 20. It was some crazy number. He said, "My man, you got money." I definitely want to see a Fourth Rope show too, though. We definitely got to go to a Fourth Rope show. Shout out to Westside Gunn. It was Smoke Disney. And they get scored out. You spend money. You been spending that is foul though. Because Westside Gunn definitely be spending money, and because being on front row, them front row seats ain't cheap. The best seats that he be getting, them seats don't be cheap. So he be spending all that money and supporting. He gets scored out is wild, bro. That's a damn shame. Do you notice? Because some of his music, his last projects he dropped musically, right? He was the $1 Million Man. It was Ted DiBiase and Virgil, and
Yes. Never.
I mean, he was a snake. I mean, and then he carried a snake with him, a real snake. So that was that's a fire gimmick right there. In my opinion, Maga was more believable. I don't know. I mean, Maga may have been more believable, but Jacob Fatu believable too, though. I think Jacob Fatu could have promoted with a Black and Miles and Hennessy, bro.
It's in the Black Air Forces.
The Black Air Force, sort of. Yeah. Hey, yo, that Joe was funny as hell. This man had like a pint of Henny. Man had a pint of Henny in a Black and Miles. And say he mean business, man. That dude mean business. I was crying, dog. I was like, yeah, that dude right there means straight business. But I mean, I feel it, yeah. But like I said, WWE do got the talent. I think, and like I said before, WWE has the potential to be better than AEW. I want to put that out there because they have the talent. The talent is there. This guy's not utilize it correctly. That's all. They got the AAA stuff going on, which is dope for them. Also, too, going into 2026, too, no more WWE. Stop trying to.
You can't go show for show with them. Don't try to go show for show. You only hurt yourself.
That's wacky because it's wacky shit. I don't even care if it's good. I really it's wacky shit because first of all, because people got motherfucking shit to do. It's like, so you trying to tell me you forcing me to choose to watch? I gotta go back and forth and watch. Like, bro, it's not that deep.
I don't know. AEW might have spread across 3-4 different channels, and they give me all the history of the old shows. Meanwhile, I'm missing all the 90s to early 2000s, mid 2000s wrestling.
Hope they can fix that. Hope they can fix that with the ESPN.
They're not fixing that, man. Like WWE, they got rid of WWE Vault. I don't know why they did that. Like, come on, like you're getting rid of all the stuff people wanted to do. Like there was a lot of people.
They get rid of the YouTube channel.
I think I don't know if it's still there or not. I didn't see it when I checked.
No, they still got a WWE Vault channel. I know they got that WCW channel now too.
I think my cousin said that he was trying to watch it the other day, and something happened where they were at to move that too.
Yes, they got. My thing is though, like they have a library. My thing is like I don't know what it. Like my whole thing is though, you got people paying all this money for like ESPN and Netflix, whatever. Which is at least have your library up. At least have your library up for like I don't know. Because people do want to see like the old. People do want to see the old stuff though. You know what I mean? People want to say, oh, like I do. I definitely understand that. At least AEW shit. You can look at the stuff there at HBO. Shoot, so that's I feel you on that though. That is kind of whack. Like like I need like why are you taking away the library per se? Because like I said, Peacock had it. So I'm trying to feel like well let's say, but like I said, ESPN. Let's say they do it for ESPN then because like or network. I don't know how to do it. Put it on Netflix. Netflix is easy. That's the thing. Netflix got all the Netflix is easy to do something like they can throw the old throwbacks for Raw. They can do shit like that. They can do like this era of Raw and have the season like they can easily do that. Easily do that, no problem, and drop it all at one time. Right? They can premiere it. I don't know if they plan on doing stuff like that. That could. That's why I would figure out. That's why I do. You got the library. You know what I mean? The distributors for the library. Put the WWE stuff on there. You know what I mean? People better watch it. Netflix, you know what I mean? Shoot. But I don't know. The greed, man. I don't know. But you know what's crazy? The crazy about it is though, you know, the Saudi Rada season, all that. Other events be fired though. Other stuff that won't be part of Netflix be fired. They got fire events and stuff like that. But when it comes to WWE this year, it was like, come on, bro, you could have done better than that.
WrestlePalooza, can't miss it.
That was crazy, bro.
First ESPN wrestling PLE.
That was crazy. You got Brock Lesnar squashing John Cena. Like, come on, bro. Like that ain't make no sense. And we didn't get nothing out of that. We didn't get nothing out of the Brock Lesnar decided to come back and whoop Johnson ass. That's exactly what the whole storyline. The storyline was literally just Brock Lesnar just came back from allegations that he's still technically in clear from. We ain't gonna forget, and he just wanted to whoop Johnson ass. Like that was like that. That was crazy to me. Like I'm like, I thought Johnson like what? We conquer the beast or something like we gonna end this once and for all type of shit. And he gets ass whooped. And like what? Like that's it? Like Brock didn't need that shit per se. Like yes, they wanted to make Brock Lesnar look strong again per se, but like he could have done that with anybody though. Respect. Boy, I don't know. That's tough, but it's like that was wild, man. That was wild as hell, though. I was like, bro, I was like, I know y'all ain't serious. I'm like, this is what y'all doing, man. In my opinion, but I feel it's gonna be a fire year though, wrestling though, man. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna start watching CMLL, bro.
What channel did that come on? Where can you tune into that?
I'm gonna find that out. I think they're on YouTube. I think I'm subscribed to them. I think I've been CMLL wrestling. Yeah, I got the YouTube channel. I don't know when they be doing their weekly shows, whatever. Hold up. Members only. Oh, they got members only stuff. We got live. Okay. Okay. What's the members on? I may have to get that membership. I ain't gonna lie. YouTube membership. I'm gonna give you some info on that though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna start covering because that should be fun. I've seen dude run off ramps and do triple jump moonsaults. I'm like, Mystico on the famous Mystico that was on WWE that was boxing all the time. He's back over there. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, he definitely needed NXT though, because like language barriers and like communication, all that. He. I think he's the reason why a lot of international dudes go to NXT though, because of like he was botching and all that, the communications and all that. It was, you know what I mean, chemistry be off and you wrestle a different style. But this is gonna be on. Like I said, he like shoot, he's like one of the faces of the company or CMWL though. So shoot. So I ain't gonna lie, because they were saying they said they sold like what the hell they was, how many tickets they sold. They said they were doing they had a great year. I heard some people say they were like promotion of the year. Like they did well. So especially like that's like because soon you saw AAA sold the AAA. So speaking of Lucha Libre, where is Santos Escobar at? Like he's not like where is he at? Random, I know it's random, y'all. People watching. Where is Santos Escobar? It was a big thing that he was not going to resign, right? And he was going to potentially sign to AEW. And next thing you know, they matched it or got some more money, and we haven't seen them since. We haven't seen him in months.
Is he even signed anywhere?
He signed WWE. Remember, it was a thing where he was going to leave, but I guess like because he thought he could get bigger opportunity or get a bigger role.
Remember the beginning about being benched and not being utilized. Just you're there, but you're not doing anything.
Almost now was like I guess they're gonna use him on AAA now, but it's like that shit's weird. Like it's not even just
they're wasting Omos too. Just let them walk for all that.
I don't get it.
If the most y'all do is put him on AAA and you can't nowhere on the roster for him, even your open or your mid carder, you just put him somewhere else. AAA is cool, but it's not putting a shine on him either.
I don't get it. If you're not putting a belt on him, if you're not putting a belt on him, you're not. I mean, I don't get it. He was doing fine over there in Japan. He literally was doing fine over there in Japan. It was like, okay, and then you're not gonna do nothing with him. Like, I mean, granted, hey, he getting. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, oh, he a giant, and I'm not like just utilize him correctly. That's all. Like that's just crazy to me, man. I don't somebody, but even some of these dudes, like I don't like. I'm trying to figure out AEW Britt Breaker. Like I don't know where she going. I don't know if she's hurt. I ain't seen her in like a year. So I don't know what they gonna do. I don't know what AEW doing with her, but they might as well. I mean, they might as well have a mutual agreement. Leave. She probably just go WWE. That's why my best bet. I'm trying to figure out. I ain't gonna lie, Finn Balor. I see that Finn Balor. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Finn Balor, bro.
He's done.
He gotta leave, bro. I ain't gonna. I feel like he gotta leave.
They're not going to push him. It's been 2 years, and what have they done? Just without the Judgment Day stuff, they put him in some title matches. But what has he stuck to? Tag team and mid card at best.
And I like JD. JD McDonough got some lot. I think he can be a very good mid carder. He can be. Well, who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? I think he can maybe be in the main event scene a little bit. You know what I mean? Who knows? But I was saying about Finn Balor though, bro. Like they haven't. Now, don't get the Judgment Day shit is cool. The shit he done with Judgment Day is cool, but it's like, bro, he been getting his ass whooped. They seem like every time he got like a big feud single while he gets his ass whooped, you know, great like the Damian Priest shit, and like, bro, like. Because if it's going to be a feud in the Judgment Day, we all know who's going over with it. It's not a point now is like Finn Balor's not going over with the Dominic Mysterio.
No.
Like I don't see that happening. Like maybe he can win a match during a feud. You know they're going back and forth, wrestle. Like he's not winning that feud. It don't make sense for him winning that feud. I'm not saying it, but it's like what role he playing now. Like I get it, he's older, but like I don't know. Like I just feel though the only run he had really when he won the Universal belt. Of course he got hurt, and then like it been iffy, and then like he was an NXT. The best version we saw him in WWE was an NXT. Not gonna lie, Finn Balor is not under contract. I would like to see him in AEW.
Hey, see what happened with Ricochet. It didn't take that long. Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, they go over there, they get the results they want. I don't say immediately, but
Right.
it was in a reasonable amount of time.
Right. Absolutely. It's like I feel though, like shoot. Sometimes it's like that. Andrade, shit. You know what I mean? Andrade finally free from his contract. That boy was I don't know what type of 360 he signed, boy. That's what they talking about. He couldn't compete for a year. He can't compete for a year. It's great. Like, what type of? See, I ain't gonna lie.
That's that BS.
That's on BS.
They don't use me,
like,
but I can't wrestle either for a whole year.
First of all, that whole 30-day shit bullshit. Anyway, I'm not saying, bro. I ain't gonna lie though. Like my whole thing is, you an independent contractor. You can't tell me. Like there's other thing too. If you because these dudes not getting health care. These dudes ain't getting. No, these dudes don't got. They're not. You're not offering me no health care. You're not offering me no benefits. Like I got asked for some time off. Like these guys get asked to get time off. Like they gotta actually get time off per se. They don't give it. Okay, I got a certain amount of days, and I got so many type of vacation days, whatever. Right? These dudes are in. That's another thing too, y'all. These guys are independent contractors technically. Granted, you sign a certain contracts for a certain amount of dates, whatever case may be, but these people are independent contractors. So it's just wild to be like y'all can't like I can't compete for a whole year, but you're not paying me. It's crazy. That's the thing too. They're not getting paid. They're holding the cons.
I don't know, man. We'll see how this plays out going forward, but
absolutely this year, because like you said, I feel this year gonna be a dope year of wrestling, a dope year. I'm excited with TNA gonna do that. Like I said, a new AMC deal. But like you said, bigger events, bigger all that. Yeah, Rumble Ring is like I said, we're gonna keep on improving. New logo is coming soon too, y'all. I'm working on a new logo for Rumble the Ring.
Nice.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm probably gonna have we probably gonna maybe do a poll of what the live logos. So I'm probably gonna be working and we'll see what logos the best fits us. You know what I mean? We're gonna probably do a poll or whatever. I don't know. We may do something fun like that. But we're working on a new logo. Like you said, Kai couldn't be here. Percy got some personal issues going on. Pray for Pride right now. Like I said, he's all right, but like he's dealing with family stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's good though, man. Maybe we touched on like everything we need to touch on. We're gonna keep on like hitting y'all with the news and updates and stuff like that. You're gonna see a lot more updates now too on Rumble the Ring. If it's like a post or something like that, social media, TikTok, and all that. I don't know. We definitely gonna get more on the TikTok way too, though. I ain't gonna lie, TikTok is definitely. We missing on a lot on the TikTok way. There's a lot of people on the TikTok, so.
Yeah, that's kind of the way.
Man.
Even the YouTube reels, but I think the TikTok definitely is what opened the doorway for a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, man. Like you said, man, shout out everybody don't forget to subscribe to Rumble the Ring, man. We need a Rumble Ring roll to 50 subscribers. We need to run it up and Rumble the Ring, man. We need to run up and Rumble the Ring. Let me see. Oh yeah. We need to rumble up, run it up. To go subscribe to Rumble the Ring content. If y'all over there watching on True to King TV, go here, subscribe to Rumble in the Ring. I'm gonna put the channel here. Boom, boom. Also, I'm gonna put Bush channel. You know what I mean? Bushy Comics.
Yes,
You
I
like comics, things of that
finally
nature?
did that on track this year. It's just this. That last year was just a lot going on, but I'm good now, and I'll be posting pretty regularly now. Now I have a schedule for myself.
We're absolutely. Oh, it's I'm about to say. All right, hold up. Rumble Ring show. Let me see. Boom. Let me try. Probably put the. Where am I? Let me see. I'm trying to find why it's not popping up. There we go. There we go. Like I said, subscribe to Rumble in the Ring. We very much appreciate it. We will have more. We will do more panels and stuff like that. Like I said, we're gonna do like I'm gonna be way more. We're gonna be way more active on the channel. You know what I mean? Do creative stuff, whatever case may be. Posting news, breaking news, whatever. All that stuff. Like I said, 2026, we coming, man. We coming. Like I said, if y'all subscribe to True to King TV, subscribe to Rumble the Ring, Bushy Comic, but I put Bushy Comics, Bushy. I gotta go. Oh, there we go. I gotta go on my. This is my song. I'm peeking through the window. Let me see here. Shoot. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Bushy Comics. Content coming soon. Content coming soon. You heard it from him. Bushy Comics and all that. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna listen. Like I said, content 2026, man. We working, we grinding, we doing what we gotta do. Hey man, Discord, about the Discord, True the World Discord.
You got everything: sports, football, wrestling, debate. You got it all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, comment if you want to comment content, like you said. Shoot, I mean, even that True the World Discord, like y'all look like comics and stuff like that. All that. If you wanted to discuss comics, anime, Stranger Things. Oh, I got catch. I ain't never watched Stranger Things. I got to catch up on that. You know, I would have heard of the season finale and all that. You could talk about stuff on the True the World Discord, football, all that stuff, man. You all welcome. You know what I mean? Like I said, shout out everybody watching on the Twitch, shout out everybody watching on the Twitter. Like I said, subscribe to those channels. Subscribe to those channels. Help us out. Help us like. Don't forget to like the video too. Don't forget to like the video, share, subscribe. It helps us on the algorithm. You know what I mean? It don't cost a thing, but it helps us on the algorithm for more people to view and watch and to be easy. Oh, hey. So, like I said before, appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's your boy True. It's your boy Q. And we out.
Deuces.
Peace.